Hello everyone, welcome to another resort tour. Today we are at the Contemporary Resort, which is one of the two original resorts to the Walt Disney World property here. It was opened on opening day, October 1st, 1971. This resort tour will go a little out of our normal order just because the Contemporary is set up so differently. So let's get into the lobby here and check it out and see what the Contemporary Resort has to offer. So this here is the main entrance from where you pull up out in front of the Contemporary. You have, this is your lobby obviously, you have a jaw freeze right here on this level as you come in. You have your bell services and your check-in. And then through these doors and down under that canopy out there is where your bus service is. And that'll take you to Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom, Disney Springs. You have monorail access at this resort that will take you to Epcot, well, transfer to Epcot, and also, of course, to Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom is very close to this resort. Most of the time, it'll be quicker for you to walk to Magic Kingdom, and you'll get through security a lot quicker because you'll be the only ones going through the specific security line that is just for people walking from the Contemporary. Now on this lower lobby level, you have Steakhouse 71, named after the year Disney opened. This is a newer restaurant within the past few years, I do believe. And then we're going to go out the back of the lobby and check out the outdoor amenities and pools, because all the gift shops and things of that nature are up on the fourth floor, which is where you get access to the monorail. That's where Chef Mickey's is and all that stuff we'll see up there. But there is no direct access from the fourth floor to the back of the resort where all these amenities are. As we come out of the back of the main lobby, there are stairs that will take you up to the convention center level, but that is only level 2, and 4 is where all the restaurants and shops are. We're going to start walking off to the left here, opposite way of the pool and the garden rooms, to show you where they do their campfires at night with their s'mores kits and their free marshmallows to roast and things of that nature. And that is tucked right over in this little area. You can see the little fire pit down there, and they'll have it set up here at night. So I do believe it's at 7 p.m. every night. And then, of course, they have this awesome little seating section around this tree in the shade with all these small chairs. And if you're like me, those small chairs are very easy to get into, but you might need help getting out of them. And we'll walk around this area, and I'll show you their beach. Down the stairs from that sitting area, you come out onto this brick patio, which overlooks Bay Lake, which is the lake we're looking at. You have that island there, which used to be Discovery Island. And if you can see all the construction going on, that is where the new Reflections Resort's going to be. And that is where River Country, one of the original water parks, used to be. And then here, they have spots for people like me that don't mind being in the sun, but don't want to touch sand, because I believe sand is just fancy dirt. And then for people like my wife and the rest of my family, they have the sand beach with the chairs overlooking Bay Lake. And of course, they've put rocks and barriers up so you can't swim. But once upon a time, you were allowed to swim in this water. And we have a saying here in Florida that if you swim in water that looks like sweet tea, prepare to throw hands with a dinosaur. Just meaning that if you can't see through the water, know there's a gator in there. Just remember that. So let's go over to the marina and the pool, and you can see all the pontoon boats there. They do offer fishing excursions here from the marina, and they also have firework cruises that'll take you out into Seven Seas Lagoon, and you can watch fireworks from out in the water. Here they have the Sand Bar, which is a snack bar out by the pool. They do have hot foods like hot dogs, hamburgers, turkey sandwiches, things of that nature. From there, through this walkway, you go out to another part of the lake, still Bay Lake, and this is where in the afternoons you can catch boats to the Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground. So if you had reservations at Whispering Canyon, or any of them at the Fort Wilderness Lodge, or you had Hoop-Dee-Doo Review, you could take a boat from here and go over there and get to those restaurants. And then they have recreation activities out here, a pool table, and then a foosball table. And we'll kind of do the furthest pool out first. This is my favorite pool. This is the Bay Pool, and it just sits out here on Bay Lake, and it's just plain round pool with a couple cabanas, but you can't beat the views. You are surrounded by water on 3 sides, and it's just super relaxing. And just, I mean, even with the construction in the background and things like that, it's very quiet out here, very relaxing. As we come around the corner from there, you have the larger beach, has the beach volleyball court, and also has these nice little love seat cabana style chairs that block the sun and looks out over Bay Lake. I sat in one of those earlier, very comfortable, your normal chairs. This is their main pool, very fun. They got the hot tub in the center there, all the fountains for the kids to play in, the big water slide going there. And they do have cabanas around it. There is a splash pad on the other side. It's currently being renovated. So here we are on the other side of the pool, kind of around the corner. Here's the sandbar. The indoor section here is where you can actually get your mixed drinks as the actual bar. They offer different specialty drinks. And then over here is the splash pad I was talking about that is currently being renovated. It's just behind the slide. And that kind of finishes up for back here behind the resort. The Contemporary Resort has a smaller footprint because, it is a larger building with everything inside. So let's head back inside and see what we can find. For reference, we are back in the lobby. These are the elevators, so if you needed to go up to the 2nd floor to check in to California Grill, or the 4th floor where Chef Mickey's is, you can use one of those if you had a stroller and stuff like that. And here's another one of their resort activities here. I'll pause on the QR codes in case you guys want to scan them to get more information. But then, like most, they have the poolside activities, the Mickey tie-dyes, the campfire, which showed you where that happened. Beats on the Bay, Monday and Friday, light up the night with activities and glow games. That's really cool. And then they have a silent disco like the Boardwalk does. There's their current movie schedule. And then their signature event is Mosaics. And anything with a dollar symbol on it means it costs extra. But it's usually not too much extra, somewhere between $10 to $20 maybe. So from there, kind of in the back of the lobby are the escalators. And if you don't have a stroller, wheelchair, or somebody with mobility issues, the escalators are the quickest way to get up to the 2nd and 4th levels. And here we are, right off those first set of escalators. This is the Garden Grill check-in. Once you're checked in, you will get access up these elevators to go to the top floor. I do believe it's the 15th floor. This is an entrance to the convention center, which if you want to know more about the convention center and some of its history, we did a video on it, and I'll try to link it somewhere in here. But you can go up these escalators to the 4th floor, and this is where all the fun stuff is. From the tops of those escalators, you have Outer Rim, which is a bar up here that overlooks Bay Lake. You have the check-in for Chef Mickey's, the Contempo Cafe, which is their quick service. You have elevators. You have 2 different gift shops. You have BVG, and then you have Fantasia. And let's go into BVG and check out some resort-specific merchandise. So BVG does have a case with sweets in it and baked goods, and we will come here and get some of them and watch the fireworks from the patio where they pump in music from Magic Kingdom. And when we get over there, I'll show you where that patio is. Look at this. They have a whole selection of Chef Mickey's merchandise here, since Chef Mickey's is located within this resort. They got plushes. They have an apron. They have a Mickey chef hat with ears on it. They have a coloring book, magnets, and they have the D-Tech phone cases that are specifically for Chef Mickey's. And as I mentioned in one of my, I think Hollywood video, wow, throwback, Hollywood Studios videos, these are not MagSafe. So if you use a magnetic charger or car holder, those D-Tech ones are not MagSafe. Well, let's go around and see what other resort-specific merch we have. We have these nice jackets and polos. We have these awesome Incredible mugs. This resort is Incredible themed. So they are kind of the character / mascots of this resort. Oh, very cool. Please stand clear of the doors. Monorail mugs. Incredible contemporary mugs. Got this nice contemporary Incredibles dress. Of course, resort-specific ears, has Bay Lake on the back, the contemporary, and then the Incredibles on the other side. Have a contemporary Loungefly purse. You have your ornaments, in case that's what you're collecting. Resort-specific pins. And an Incredibles child shirt. And the contemporary robe. So the Fantasia gift shop is more of your typical park type merchandise, more plushes, stuffed animals, generic kind of park t-shirts, things like that. But as we turn around and we go out these doors, from there, this is the patio I was speaking about to watch fireworks. So go in there, get a sweet treat, get a Rice Krispie treat, a brownie, you know, something really fun to eat while you're watching the fireworks, and then come out here to the patio. And just on the other side of the monorail tracks, which one's coming into the contemporary now, you get an excellent view of Cinderella's castle and where the fireworks take place. And then you have these chairs here, and then most people end up standing because it's not a lot of room. But then you can see the castle, and they pump in the music here from Magic Kingdom, so it will align with the fireworks. Not as a direct view as it is from the Polynesian, but it's a closer view, and still pretty nonetheless. Back inside, beside the Fantasia store, on the other side of BVG, is the Fantasia Market. This is where you'll find a lot of food, snacks, and grab-and-goes. You have your Vacation Club merchandise in here. And then, like I said, this is where you'll find pizzas and drinks and stuff to take back to your room. They do have some alcohol in here. And then chips and medicines and diapers and things of that nature. Just beside the entrance to the monorail is your good old-fashioned Disney arcade. So pretty much cookie cutter, same as all the others. Give something for the kids to do inside. And we'll keep going around and check out the restaurants on this level. Like I was saying earlier, Contempo Cafe is their quick service. You got their artisan burger, hot roasted turkey sandwiches, meatball subs. You got flatbreads and salads. You have grab and go out here also. You order at the cashier and then pick up over there. They also do mobile ordering, which I highly recommend for anything. They do have a lot of seating for this quick service as far as the Deluxe Resort goes. Compared to the Polynesian and the Grand Floridian, this is probably double to triple the seating. Now, this is the check-in for Chef Mickey's. We can't go back there, but over the top there, you can kind of see Mickey's head. It is a buffet character meet and greet. You have Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, and Donald all dressed up as chefs, and they come around to the tables and meet people, give you opportunity to get a picture taken. I do love that restaurant. It's one of the few restaurants where you can meet Mickey Mouse. So there is another section of this resort called the garden rooms and the garden buildings. It is kind of downstairs, outside, and along the water, and we will go check them out now. So from the back of the lobby outside, just past the pool, you will see these smaller 3-story buildings, and this is the garden rooms. You can, if it's inclement weather, come from the lobby under this walkway and into the building, so you don't have to get out in the rain or anything like that to get to your room. Although the rooms in the tower have better access to the restaurants and the monorail, these garden view rooms are more off the beaten path, quieter, and have better access to the amenities outside, like the main pool and the beach and the bay pool, and some have gorgeous views right on Bay Lake. Back behind the garden view rooms, right on Bay Lake, you have another small beach here that you can come and enjoy and relax on. Also, as you pass this corner here, these rooms face the boat bridge where boats from the Magic Kingdom cross over from Seven Seas Lagoon into Bay Lake back and forth and take you to Magic Kingdom or take you to Fort Wilderness Lodge or Fort Wilderness Campground. So that's also an interesting view you can get with these rooms.